Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today, guys, I'm gonna be going over my thoughts on Descenders. I recently just picked up the game. It was my first time playing it, and I figured if it's my first time playing it, I don't really want to record just because I'm
probably gonna be a goon.
But hey, that's okay, because rather than making a video on my first time playing the game, I decided to go ahead and make a video talking about what to expect for your first time playing the game. What does the Descenders have to offer? Is it a game that is worth buying? I'm going to answer a bunch of those questions in this video. And basically, this is just going to be an overview of what to expect when you buy the Descenders, what to expect when you start out in Descenders, and all that sort of thing. So make sure to smash that thumbs up if you guys do enjoy. I hope this video does help some people out. I don't really have any secrets or anything about the game. I'm just going to be showing you guys kind of what to expect when you're starting off in Descenders. Toss a thumbs up on the video if you do enjoy. It would be much appreciated. Make sure to go down and check out the Once Company. Oppose nothing, conquer everything, guys. Grab your merch, support the Once Company, subscribe if you're new, and let's get on with the video. Okay, so that's probably a little bit of a longer intro, but guys, I'm planning on changing up the channel. I really am. I am getting kind of, I guess, burnt out on the grind. So here we are, Descenders. It's a new video. It's a new day. Let's get into talking about Descenders. What should you guys expect when you're first loading into the game? Well, when you first load into the game, you're going to be hit with some tutorials. You're gonna load into the village, a place that's called the village, which is kind of like your compound in Monster Energy Supercross or MXGP Pro. This area is your starting area, and from there you kind of expand and unlock more within the game. Right off the bat in the village, you're gonna learn your carving, you're gonna learn tricks and bike control, and you're gonna learn about the health system as well. The village itself is like a compound. There are other players that you can see within the compound, so it's kind of like a multiplayer hub. There are jumps, there are trails, there are skate park like jumps, like made out of concrete. It's just a big area to explore, put your skills to the test, and have fun with it. There are some big lines you can hit. You can absolutely send it, and it's a cool area. From the village, you can actually go ahead and ride on into different areas if you want to go to a different area. Right off the bat, I didn't have anything unlocked other than the Highlands, but one thing you can do is ride right into the shed. The shed is basically like your area for customization. It's basically like your garage. You can customize your bike, your rider, and all that sort of thing. For the bike customization, you can actually go ahead and choose your handlebars and your rear tire. And when you start off the game, you only have one bike. As you progress through the game, you're actually going to unlock more bikes, different skins for your bikes, and all that sort of thing. The bike you start off with is the flat basic, and let me tell you guys,
it's pretty basic.
For rider customization, you can customize the helmet, the goggles, the shirt, the pants. You can even throw hats on your rider. And one thing I didn't really like is in order to change the number on the back of your jersey, you actually have to go into settings. I didn't really understand why that wasn't an option, you know, to change your number in the rider customization. I don't know why you have to go into the settings of the game in order to change your rider number. The name on the back of your jersey is actually just your gamer tag. So you've done the tutorial, that's out of the way, and now you're actually hopping into the game. What do you expect at that point? So you start off with the village area, and like I mentioned earlier, the only other area you're going to have unlocked is the Highlands. It's kind of like this very basic, you know, green grass, one path down the mountain, jumps, simple. And I don't even know how to describe it. It's almost like a New Zealand vibe, to be honest. And basically, you have to just complete different events and progress throughout the game in order to unlock the other areas within the game. The first track I got, it was actually really simple. All I had to do was make it through the track and do 2 backflips, which was a piece of cake. And then from the first track, you actually go ahead and kind of branch off and have an option of where you want to go. There are bonuses and different objectives to complete within each race so that you can earn more XP, earn more money, earn more whatever it is. And one thing I found interesting was that there are actually different types of events. So most of the events are just, you know, standard follow the trail down the hill, but there are some events where you're just set at the start point and told make it to the finish. So you kind of get to actually carve your own path, and it's actually really cool. Now the way the events work are actually kind of interesting, and going back to the health system, I want to talk about this for a second. If anyone's curious, this is kind of how it works. Every time you load into a race, you choose to go to a race or an event, it's going to go ahead and start a session. They call it a session. You then have a certain amount of lives. Every time you crash, actually not every time you crash.
No, that's not true.
I think it's every time you restart or every time you actually have to reset and respawn yourself within a race, it takes a life. And your goal is to actually complete and progress through all of these tracks to get to the boss track. So I'll throw some visuals on screen for you guys so it'll kind of make sense, but you're given a map with kind of like a bunch of different tracks, and you can choose which tracks you want to do in order to get you to the boss track to complete the session. That's your main goal. Each session you want to complete the boss track, so you have to make sure that you have enough lives to get to the boss track and complete the boss track. So I think that's pretty interesting to know. It's something I didn't know going into the game, and when I was first doing my events I had no idea what was happening. But once I figured it out, we were good to go. And then moving on from there, guys, the next thing that popped up were crew members. Crew members are basically like people that can give you little bonuses to help you out, like, you know, make your bunny hop a little bigger, make the track a little wider. And right off the bat I had 4 choices for crew members. I'm not 100% sure how it works, so if someone does know, you can let me know down in the comments below. I don't know if once you choose a crew member, they are yours for life. Are they different for each session? I'm not really sure how that works. But the crew members do exist. Now sponsor tracks is the next thing I wanted to talk about. Sponsor events are actually, you know, events within your session where you can choose between 3 tracks to compete on. Each track is for a different sponsor, and then once you complete, I believe it's 3 events for a specific sponsor, you will actually earn their sponsorship. So that's pretty cool. And the sponsorship tracks is actually where I went ahead and did the kind of create your own path track, where I was at the start point and they said, hey, make it to the bottom of the finish line, where you start off at a start point and they say, hey, make it to the finish line however you want. So it was pretty fun. Basically, in my eyes, the main point of the game is progress, complete tracks, unlock new items, and explore. The game feels like it really does have a lot to do. I mean, there are daily challenges. There's just so much going on within the game. I got lost just in the village area. I was playing around and like hours went by. It was probably like at least an hour. I went in to kind of just mess around a little bit before I went ahead and completed some events. Next thing you know, I was in the village for like an hour and I was loving it. I feel like it's just a different game, like being on a mountain bike. Like nothing I have played before felt like that game. The handling, I can't lie, the handling is
it's a little off.
But I think that also might just be me. Like, I'm used to racing and playing motocross games, right? Not mountain bike games at all. The visuals, the graphics look amazing. And like I said, the handling, it does feel a little off to me, but I think I just have to get used to it. But to conclude, the game, it has a ton of stuff to do. It's a ton of fun, and it looks visually appealing. Like, the graphics are killer. So I don't think I have any complaints about the game. It's actually a ton of fun, and I've been having a ton of fun with it, like a ton of fun with the game. So make sure to smash that thumbs up button if you guys did enjoy. Throw your comments, any comments you guys have about Descenders, in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you guys are new. If you guys have any video ideas for me, make sure to go check out the Google form linked in the description. Other than that, guys, I will catch you tomorrow for another banger. Peace.